Hello and welcome back to the Isle of Siptah, and we're not in our southern island base as we normally are. We are here, just south of the tower, because I've made myself a new base. New base over here. This will be a quick tour of this, so you can see what I've been getting up to. And you'll also notice that Gaudia is wearing a new outfit. This is the gladiator garb that I've dyed a little bit. I think it looks quite nice, but I was getting a bit tired of the Zath dancer outfit. But anyway, yeah, I just decided to do some building, because that's one of the main advantages doing this on a, private server, or not even that really, just off my computer, that I can admin in all this stuff, magic it up, because most of this is built out of Arena, which is horribly expensive, and I can't begin to imagine the amount of grind it would have taken to actually create all this from scratch. But yeah, it's quite fun. Let's go in here. No, let's not do that. Let's have a look from the outside first. I also built this little bridge over here. In fact, this was the first thing I built. I just wanted to do a bit of experimenting. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's a bit elaborate for this little gap though. But yeah, that was just proof of concept really. So here we go. And this is essentially a study centre for the tower. Anyway, that's the rationale for it being here. I've got a few golems guarding it. We've got this guy. I've got a radon golem over here somewhere. See the old radon head? Here he is. He's standing there because he's just been fighting a rock donkey. That one there. So he should be standing on this plinth really. Never mind. Anyway, let's go inside. So it's got a bit of a churchy feel to it, like these sort of mock Norman arches and these galleries along the side. But I think it looks pretty good. It's a nice effect. Lots of little nooks and crannies, bit of storage there. I mean, it's partly decorated. It's only partly decorated. There's more to do in here, certainly. But again, I don't want to put too much in here, otherwise it'll start to look cluttered. But this is like the main tower, I suppose. Oh god, what's going on? Have we got a maelstrom coming down on us? Yeah, I think we do. So this is the upper story here. Same layout. Yeah, I quite like these arches. I don't really need these arches here. I prefer to make this an open space. But if I got rid of the arches, which is just doorways essentially, that would mean that that was partly unsupported there. It wouldn't fall down, but it just looks a bit weird. You know, having half of that downward thing standing on thin air. It's not very believable. Yeah, the maelstrom has come down on us. Got this nice storm glass window here. Pleased with that. Up on the roof. Here we go. When I built in this area, I thought this base might get attacked by maelstrom monsters. But I've not seen any. They certainly don't attack this building. If I went out and about, they would probably start appearing, but I don't do that very often. But yeah, it's quite dramatic here in the storm with all the banners blowing about. And like I was saying, this building is sort of constructed as an observation platform to watch the tower. I mean, that's my rationale for it. So we've got this main observation tower here for anyone wanting to study the tower from a distance. And over here we've got a smaller tower, and that's overlooking the lay shrine over there, and that's the lay shrine of the half-drowned. Got some Ovind dancers. Oh, is that an Ovind? I forget. Yeah, Ovind tall tree. Got a few of those guys hanging around here. That is the ancillary tower, you might call it. It's quite impressive in there, I think. Originally I was just going to make this tower, which is built on a little ridge of rock. But then I decided it was too small, and I went for the tower on the outside. But the only way of getting to it is across this bridge here. So we'll do that in a few moments. But if we run over here, see how much stonework went into this. So all the stonework beneath that dark line is solid foundation essentially, and then above that you get walls. And those funny sort of nodules sticking out the edge are the ends of flotsam floor pieces, which look a bit weird. I was a bit annoyed when I first saw those, but it does help break up the outside of the building. So I'm not too displeased at that. Whoops. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I was going to make the tower a bit taller, but I quite like the difference in height. I think that's quite effective. And you can see the windows quite nicely from here. That does look good, I think. Right, let's get into the big tower, which is more decorated than this one. So if we run round again, and inside, and through this door, and through that one, here's that little bridge area. And here we go. These torches are really nice. They're Argosian wall torches. Is it Argosian or Argosian? I'm not sure. But they look really good, don't they? I've only recently discovered those. So this is the middle chamber. Or rather, this is the upper chamber, I suppose you'd call it. There's the roof up there, which we'll visit in a minute. But this area is devoted to sort of alchemy and magic. Got my little golem crafting table there. And I've got to get a thrall in here at some point. And that's the golem assembler. It's a shame these don't have thralls. They don't though. Never mind. So that's the idea behind this. This is like the pad of some sort of magician or magical artisan. I'm not sure what you'd call them. And as I was saying earlier, all the stonework is arena building material from the Blood and Sand DLC. But the interior is decked out in this wood, which is the Flotsam building set from the Siptah DLC, which I think looks very effective. I quite like the combination, I must say. Let's go downstairs. This is like the kitchen area. It's a lot more bleak down here. So I've just got the regular stuff. I've got a well down here, preservation box, and a fire. So another thrall needed there. So yeah, this is just quite functional down at the bottom. Again, I might do some more in here. I might do some more storage. Make it look a bit busier perhaps. Definitely get some more people down here though. Little no golem sign here on the wall, because the golems aren't allowed down here. Up again, seen this. But round here, it's the roof. And I've got my transportory stone. And this stone used to be on the roof of that over there. And it was looking a little bit cramped, to be honest with you. Which is one of the reasons I built the tower, so I could have a transportory stone on top of it. But it's looking pretty nice, I think. Yes, this is how I've been spending my time on Siptah recently. But I shall have to go out and start adventuring again quite soon. See what happens, because there's a lot more to see on the island. That's about it. Oh, there is something I wanted to show you. Because I've been tempted to buy something from the bazaar, believe it or not. I actually spent some money on some extra crom coins. And I got this standing skull brazier, which is quite nice, I suppose. I don't think it was perhaps worth the 500 crom coins it cost me. And I also got this, for some reason, this bowl of flowers, which is far, far smaller than I thought it would be. But yeah, I quite like knickknacks like that. Little things to brighten the place up. I think the game's got enough armour in it, enough armour and weapons. But I'm always looking out for decor and things like that. Anyhow, that's just a quick look around. Hope you found it of interest. And yeah, hope to catch you next time. And until I see you again, I shall say goodbye.